Hey, Andy, you all right over there, man? Or what? You need some water?
I was eating and then I was choking. And then I was eating again and then I was choking again. I couldn't get my head around it, Jay.
Andy, always bringing something. For one, I like the shirt. I wonder where you got that from, man. But for two, and you always bringing something. I can't wait to see what you're gonna do on the intro, man. The chat loves it as well. Everybody, what's up with you, brother? Everything cool with you? How you doing?
Oh, everything's going great, man. Coming off a 1-1 night last night. We call it a ho-hum night whenever we just go 1-1. It's like, but we got a 5% best bet. We eyed this one yesterday for tonight's game. So we actually put it up last night while the games were going on last night. So that's how much we love to play. That's at wagertalk.com. But other than that, tell you these injuries are really something. We got the Middleton tonight injury to deal with that game. We got the Booker injury to deal with that game.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like every year the playoffs come rolling around, and what's the big thing you can't ever plan on? The injuries. So let's navigate it, man. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's get some cash, guys. Obviously, Andy wasn't really choking over there. People in the chat kind of checking you. He's all right, guys. He's all right. And I'm over there at the beach. So see what I'm saying? Got some glasses on. So I might. But yeah, it's all business here, guys. It's all business. Let's get over here to the streets of Atlanta. We're going straight to the streets of Atlanta. Might be eating some chicken today. So the Heat, maybe spicy chicken. The Heat laying 1.5 on the road here, Andy. It's a tough one, right? I believe Capella's still out as well. We have the Hawks down 0-2. Maybe Capella. I had to check on that. Maybe get some more news here, but they've been missing him, right, Andy? What I know you're the real prop guy here. How you cashed with some props, or have you seen anything through the first 2 games that can translate to a casher tonight?
Well, you're the only show that I would have to answer this in the chat. I trim my armpits. I don't shave them. So there's been not one, but multiple questions about that. Just a light trimming. I keep it fresh and clean. All right. So first off, based on your background, going to the beaches of Miami. This is the Miami and Hawks. This is a tough game from a props perspective. I mean, just take Duncan Robinson, 28 points in the first game, 0 in the second game. Then we got Jimmy Butler coming out with the Fury. I'm surprised we haven't seen the big Bam Adebayo game without Capella in there. And it's coming. I think it's coming, but I don't know when it's going to be. And tonight it's all depending on can Atlanta adjust and get Trey out in the open. He's gone. Just a really good stat is he's gone under his assists total by far in both the games, and now it's down to 8.5. And I'm still looking at the under. That's how good they've been at trapping him and switching him. I was listening to a podcast that did a great job. It's like, can you imagine being Trey and you try and dribble the court, they double team you, and then they switch, and all of a sudden Bam's on you. So you go back, and now Lowry's on you. Oh, and now Butler's on you. So they've made life difficult for Trey. So to be honest, the only thing I'm liking in this game is the Trey Young under assist. It's 8.5. But I got to say, the next 2 games we talk about, there's going to be a lot more props. I feel much more confident props in the next 2 games.
Yeah, I like it. I like it, my guy. I could not talk you off that. Yeah, so we're going to take a look at the Hawks here today. I know down 0-2, these are my spots. These are the max motivation. Doesn't always hit. You can't blindly take it. You see the Nuggets. I know we had them first quarter yesterday. They didn't get it done. Still tried to come to play, though, in the first quarter, first half, but they couldn't get it done. So like I always say, just because sometimes you have the team that's a lot better, it just doesn't matter, even though you're in that desperation mode. But I do think that the Hawks, the way that they play on their home and road splits, right, they're they're so good at the house and not so good on the road. So the fact that they are coming back home 4-0 against the spread last 4 in there at the house as well, 9-0 against the spread last 9 home games versus teams with winning road records as well. So I like the Hawks here at the house, man. This is a smaller play for me. This isn't my top play today, but down 0-2 at the house, coming back home with that offense that the Hawks have. And the Heat also not necessarily the same team on the road as well. And in Atlanta, they're 2-5 against the spread last 7 meetings. If y'all don't know, man, the Hawks got a club. They got a barbershop, obviously all type of bars, but they have a club inside the arena, guys. It's going to be pumping and jumping in that motherfucker tonight. But it's a couple of smaller plays for me, but I took Hawks in the first half. Obviously, it's a really strong stat for that one. It's hitting it over 75% over 2015. And we cashed with the Raptors the other day. We saw them come back and implode the full game, but that first half they were up 18. I see a similar type of story here tonight for the Hawks. And I don't think they'll piss away the full game. I actually took them full game as well, plus the 1.5. Or if you want to take the money line, I think the Hawks, I think they win this one, and then the Heat come back with even better adjustments of the next game and go ahead and get it 3-1 and probably in this series in 5 or 6 games. But I do think the Hawks can get a game. And guess what? If you're going to get a game, it's going to be this one. It's either you get swept or you win. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's going to go. It's either it's 2-1. Once you go down 3-0, it's done. Settle there. You might as well just start making vacation plan. Go to the beach. You gonna holler at me real quick, man. But Hawks first half minus 1. Believe it's up to minus 1.5 now, but I still like it. And full game plus the 1.5. So first half minus 1, minus 1.5. Full game plus 1, plus 1.5, guys. I wouldn't talk you off a sprinkle on the money line as well. The Hawks are winning this game, guys. They're going to even it up tonight, and I think maybe the refs get a little bit of help to Trae Young as well, my guys. But yeah, Hawks first half, full game as well. To not the top play, but we're cashing. You see what I'm saying, Andy? Let's go over here. I know you got some good props for this Bucks versus Bulls spot. No Chris Middleton out there. No Bobby Portis was a little banged up, but he's not on the injury report. Andy, what you liking in this one, brother?
Boy, there's a lot of different ways to look in this game. I'll start with the biggest name, Giannis. So his point total's 34.5. That's a monster. And yet I'm not playing his under without Middleton. Their big advantage that they have right now is clearly inside with Lopez and with Giannis. And we saw it was, they're trying to catch up, but we saw Giannis and Lopez in the fourth quarter just go right at Vucevic. And if it's an all-out assault on Vucevic in the paint, Giannis and Lopez are going to win that battle. Like in the second half, you're going to see it pay dividends. And I think Giannis is going to go over this 34.5. Middleton is such a big loss. I'm also going to look at DeRozan's another one. You gonna take an under on DeMar DeRozan under his points? I loved his quote after game 1. He went 6 for 25 from the field, and the first thing he says, "I guarantee I'm not doing that." Well, it comes out and scores 40 plus points. So yeah, I'm looking at DeMar DeRozan. And then here's a sneaky one for you, Jay. Alex Caruso over 1.5 steals.
Yeah,
he has
defense.
2. He has 2 in each game. Middleton is a ball handler for Milwaukee. When Drew Holiday rests, that's going to be a problem for them. And you could see some errant passes. Caruso's feeling himself on defense right now. He's making an impact. So he's gotten 2 in each of the first 2 games. I think he goes over again. And then I like Vucevic. I would not take his points, rebounds, and assists, but I would look at his rebounds. The books just moved it to 10.5. I think he's going to get beat up tonight, but the fact is he's their only tall guy in the paint. He kind of gets there by hook or by crook. He's had 13. He's had 17 in the 2 games. So that number has gone from 11.5 to 10.5. I know it's a little juicy at 10.5. I take Vucevic over the rebounds, Giannis over the points, and DeRozan over the points.
I like that because, yeah, Giannis, obviously he's the most stoppable guy on the team, right, Andy? You can get whatever you want in the paint. So I'm watching that game too. I'm like, Giannis can get whatever he wants easily. How are they losing this game, even with Middleton going down? Obviously the Bucks, but like I say, man, I don't mess with this Bucks team, guys. I was riding them a lot last year. I said that I was like one of the few guys that were saying, hey, look, the Bucks don't come to play this year. They're going to win the championship this year. And they end up getting it done. This year, I do sense a high level of complacency. Now, obviously, they're coming off a loss. This is game 3 at the house. Now, these game three teams have been coming home and taking L's. So some of them, you see what I'm saying? Not all of them, but it's going to be interesting for me to see. So look, when it goes 1-1, the road team is coming to get that game 3. You dig what I'm saying? So this is a tough one for me. I must say, I didn't make a single play in this game. I like your look there with Giannis points. I love the look with Caruso as well. Caruso pays attention to defense, man. Andy, when I play basketball, I'm playing like Caruso. Defense matters more. Everybody can score. No, I want to stop your best player on the other team. Then I'm going to go out here and hit some threes on your ass too, man. But defense wins championships. I like that because Caruso pays attention. He might get 3 steals tonight, Andy. I like the look. Giannis might go 40. I'd like to say I lean towards the Bucks to bounce back. That's the way I'd lean. If I had a free play here, I'd be taking the Bucks, my guys. Revenant in the chat, I appreciate you for that $10 tip. Jay, I'd love to buy a shirt and support the channel, but can you show us on air how the Us Against the Bookies shirt actually looks? Man, I got you, my brother. I got you. When I get back, I'm finna go out of town. When I get back on Monday, I will be wearing the black Let's Get Some Bookies shirts. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know when I debut them, that's when y'all, hey, y'all know, but it's all business, Andy. Let's get over here to the Pelicans. Let's go over here to the streets of New Orleans real quick. I'll be passing through here, guys. I'm finna head to Biloxi, Mississippi. So if you stay there or somewhere near, you're gonna do a little meetup, man. Hey, check me out. But for me passing through here, Andy, what do you think? No Devin Booker tonight. It's gonna be an easy win for the Pelicans, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, easy win against Chris Paul. All right, so when we're looking at this game, we got to figure out what we want to do without Devin Booker and where is the production going to go, because without Devin Booker, that is a ton of shots. That is a ton of points. I think Chris Paul can pick any number of guys. You could go the DeAndre Ayton route and you could say, well, let's, pound DeAndre Ayton inside. Let's see if we can take advantage of Valanciunas. I personally think they're going to look to Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson's going to replace Devin Booker in the lineup. And we all know Mikal Bridges. If you don't know, I don't think he's missed a start since high school. Exactly. He's the most durable player in the NBA. And he prides himself on it too.
And I respect the hell out of him, Andy, because they don't make him like that anymore. They don't make him like that.
No. So he's playing 41 minutes, and you look at his points, rebounds, and assists, it's around 23.5. His points is 16.5. That's kind of one of those by hook or by crook. He's going to get more shot attempts with Booker not in the lineup. And just by the amount of minutes he plays, it's blowout proof. The guy plays in the fourth quarter, even if they're up. So I'm going to look at Mikal Bridges. And obviously when you have a guy that is coming off the bench and then gets inserted into the starting lineup, you're going to see a bump in the minutes, which is also going to be a bump in the points. I would look at Cam Johnson. Here, let me pull up Cam Johnson's points right now.
Please do. Yeah, you're talking me into it, Andy.
Yeah, so Cam Johnson's 15.5. I mean, he's always good for 10 to 12. And then without Booker,
he'll be starting. He should be in the starting. Him or Shamit should be starting, but I'd start Cam Johnson for the defense and for the threes for sure.
They've said they're starting Cam Johnson. The starting lineup,
I like that.
And then Mikal Bridges 16.5 points. What is Booker good for? 30 a game? So those points have got to come from somewhere. I think it's a slight increase on Chris Paul. But I will say the one in the series that just keeps cashing is Chris Paul over assists. The guy's a magician at this point in his career. He just knows the game better than just about anybody out there. They've got it juiced at 11.5. I might wait closer to tip off and see if he can get it at 12.5 and then play it. He's going to get everyone involved. I'm looking for 15 assists from Chris Paul tonight, but lean Mikal Bridges, lean Cam Johnson over in points, but definitely Paul over assists. And my best bet for this show, Jay, is actually on the Pelicans. I'm going to save that for the end.
Oh man, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, but see, come on, Andy, you can't take CP3 props and Cam Johnson props and then take the Pelicans, man. Somebody wonder what's on. Where's the Jordan sign, man? Why is it a CP3 sign on the Jordans? Why did it color? He never played for the Hornets. He did. He got drafted to the New Orleans Hornets. He knows the team. He knows the state. Now the voodoo won't work today. He probably got his own some anti-voodoo some oil or some shit, man. But I like the Suns. Top play of the day, Suns, -1.5, -2. Comeback spot. The books have over. The line is on the Pelicans. I'll be honest. Sometimes you get them over adjusting. They actually had the Pelicans the favorite here. Then the market comes in. Hold on now. No, hold on. The Suns are still light years ahead of the Pelicans here, even without Devin Booker. This team is battle tested. I think the Suns are going to the championship this year, and I think they're going to win it. Booker, and then now. Let me just talk about this real quick. So psychologically, when one of your star players go out in the middle of the game, you're not going to win that game. Everybody's down. Everybody's worried about the player. You see what I'm saying? But coming back in the next game, now they know that they're playing without him. They're going to practice and get ready for this. They're going to watch the film. They're the team that's going to be more locked in. The Pelicans going to be a little fat and happy. Oh, we stole one over there in Phoenix. I'm watching the postgame interviews. Everybody's smiling. Everybody's happy. But guess what? I want to be on the team that's coming in pissed the fuck off, not feeling all good about themselves, getting patted on the back, everything. I know the home crowd will be big for the Pelicans tonight, guys, but I do not think they have enough offense to go up against this Suns team. The defense will be lights out. And Money Williams said as well, his team wasn't locked in. Maybe they thought shit was going to be easy. They didn't respect the Pelicans. I expect these guys to watch the film heavily, create a lot of adjustments and mismatches. I'm on the Suns. I like the Suns tonight. Let's put it that way. Like, I was at the beach. I'm rolling with the Suns tonight. It's my top play today. I hate to go against you, Andy, but I love the Suns to bounce back here, and I see them winning this game big in a blowout as well, guys. So give me the Suns. I'm all over them, my guys.
Jay, you're not going against me. My best bet is a player prop.
Oh,
okay.
I thought
not on the Pelicans.
Okay.
Suck.
I got you.
It's a player prop. We're gonna cash both. You and me. I see you. We'll cash both.
I like them. So I was just like, damn, Andy, why you like him? I mean, don't get it twisted, guys. A lot of people like them. You don't take the Pelicans just because Booker's out. If you like them for other reasons, you feel like their defense but they were getting a lot of transition baskets. The Suns weren't ready for that. Money Williams said he was really low-key disgusted by his team. I think that's the coach of the year. Expect them to have these boys ready. Suns, -2, and the money line for me. The Suns are winning this game. We will win today, guys. Nothing's guaranteed, but it's my top play of the day, man. Let's talk about some shirts, man. So I'm going to talk about some shirts real quick, man. jmoneyismoney.com. I want to talk a lot about it. You can email me, nbatalkwithjay@gmail.com, if you'd rather just email me or DM me on Twitter. But if it's fast and easy on the site, you can pay with credit card, CashApp, Venmo, or whatever you got, man. jmoneyismoney.com, Smack City, us against the bookies, J Money and the Shark, all that good stuff. If you didn't know, man, Andy is the prop guy over there at Wager Talk, man. Make sure y'all go check him out right now. You can use promo code J50 to knock off whatever you have in half for Andy. He does what all you do? NASCAR, some all type of props, man. Andy, let them know what you got going over there, and special promo code J50.
Well, obviously, NBA playoffs is taking precedent right now. This is our bread and butter. We're doing very, very well. We're 7-2 in our last 5% big bets, and we got one locked and loaded tonight. But yeah, I do NASCAR and Formula One. This is a big weekend for that. I also do golf, Major League Baseball. We normally wait until probably in a couple weeks we really ramp up baseball. But that being said, we cashed our last 2 baseball props. It's a great time of year because of golf, NASCAR, Formula One, and of course NBA playoffs right now. It's really the meaty part of my handicapping year until we get to the fall. So it's a great time to follow the bets. We are up 132 units since March 1st.
Damn. Hey, the bookies pay for it. The bookies paying for everything, Andy.
Yeah, those are all sports. That's a good year. So yeah, no, everything else from here is gravy. We're seeing NBA really well. So very, very excited.
Exactly. So what you liking on tonight's card, Andy?
Well, I will say, Jay, you were talking about shirts. There's 2 reasons that I ordered this shirt. The first is obviously for the shirt. The second
Oh yes, sir. And he got the J Money approved glasses on, man. I dig them. They look good, man. Look, they go perfect with the shirt too, man. I must say.
Match. They're color coordinated. Absolutely. All right. I'm gonna wear these for the best bet. It's Valanciunas over 12.5 rebounds. This man had 25 rebounds in game 1 and he had 13 in game 2. But the crazy part about game 2 is that he did not have any rebounds in the fourth quarter or for the last 7 minutes and 8 seconds of the third quarter. How does a ball not accidentally land in this guy's hands? He has 38% of his total team's rebounds in this series.
Damn.
And the beautiful thing, we cashed this 12.5 rebounds for clients on our last play. And I love that it landed on 13 because the books just left it at 12.5. He's going to get over again tonight. So just look at his rebounds. And the other thing, without Booker, don't you think there's going to be a few more missed shots?
Yeah.
There could be some more opportunity rebounds. Valanciunas is by far their number one rebounder, tallest guy. He's going to be in the paint with Ayton. So look at Valanciunas. That's my best bet for today for the show.
Yeah, I couldn't talk you off. Even though I'm on the other side, I couldn't talk you off on that one. I mean, I hope you cash, but then I hope they proceed to get smacked up. Hope he get 13 rebounds, and then they still lose this game by double digits, man. James in the chat, I appreciate you for that $20 tip. Units only as well, man. Units only always coming through, always coming to check out the shirt. I mean, coming to check out the show, my guys. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all got shirts on my mind, man. But I really do appreciate everybody that supported, man. It means a lot to me. Makes me want to do this shit even more. We're giving out free picks every single day, Monday through Friday. For me, top play of the day, I'm going with the Suns minus the 2. I really like the spot for this team for the top seed in the West to come back and bounce back here on the road. The Pelicans might come out high, use their energy from their crowd, but I like the Suns here. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Suns cover first half and full game. I think they're going to jump on them here early and assert their heavyweight, you know what I'm saying, class that they're in. And this team has championship aspirations. You can't be fucking around over here with the Suns, man. I mean, with the Pelicans over here. You got to give Devin Booker some rest. Go ahead and get this over with 4-1. You see what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen. We're going to win today. Give me the Suns minus 2. Top player today. I'm also on the Hawks first half minus 1, minus 1.5, and full game as well, plus the 1.5. So I took it at minus 1 the first half, but I still like the minus 1.5. Hope it makes sense, guys. Let's get some cash. 3 plays today. Let's go 3-0 one time for the one time. Appreciate Andy as always. It's Friday. Finna hit a little mini vacation. Go follow Andy on Twitter right now at Bump Sports. You can follow me as well at J Money's Money. Let's get some cash, guys. We out.